Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 7070. If you'd like to know, what is Jeffrey's energy towards you? Let us see. Alrighty. So it seems like they are very open to you. We do have the Devil card though coming forward, and we also have the Lovers, which can be a little bit of like a push and pull back and forth sort of direction, where on one hand they're feeling like a passion or a pull or an openness to connect, but then on the other hand they're feeling a little bit of restrictive energy when it comes to how they can take action towards you, how they can make something happen, or how they can create a sense of flow. And with the Ace of Wands, it seems like they're in a place of wanting to create opportunity. The Ace of Wands is a passion, it's an excitement, it's a desire. It wants to see some sort of movement and flow to create openness, rather than to have anything that kind of shuts it down or, creates any sort of stoppages. Where instead, with the Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, wanting to create passion, excitement, opportunity, and flow for more, right? The idea of the Knight of Cups is wanting to bring forward our manifestations. And so it seems like there could be an opportunity here, of them kind of looking to see flow or looking to see movement or looking to see kind of a change in energy between the two of you, and maybe even trying to see as well with this Ace of Wands as to how they can get something started, how they can make this flow move forward, or kind of even match their desires, match the things that they're looking for or wanting when it comes to your energy. So I would say this is very much open and passionate to create flow, but also feeling a little bit of restriction of like maybe even recognizing how certain actions can create different outcomes. And so being a little bit cautious to say if they move one way or if they move another as to how that's going to impact the energy between the two of you. So let's go ahead here and dive in with your message cards. We have a honeymoon, so they can be wanting to have a lighthearted, fun, exciting energy with you. Very much that Ace of Wands. You're what I've been dreaming of. That is going to be that Knight of Cups, the bringer of manifestations, our wishes, wants, and desires. And then we also have I hope you're doing all right, which can be this Justice card coming forward here as well. Wanting to think about connecting with you, wanting to think about bringing in some sort of balance or some sort of flow, wanting to be in your energy, right? There can be this point that's coming ahead here of wanting to create some sort of flow or balanced energy in terms of moving forward, and wanting to make sure that you are in a good place as well when it comes to matching their energy. Because if they are kind of worried about this devil energy of how the two of you interacting can affect each other, they might be worried in one way or another there too on if you are not doing all right, if they come to connect with you, how that could then in turn infect them as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here with 73. 73, you'd like to know where is he at in terms of his feelings emotionally and romantically towards you? Let us see. So it seems like he's turned a new leaf here with the Fool as well as the Emperor, being in a place that's maybe a little bit more carefree to explore. I would say with the Seven of Cups, he maybe doesn't have specific words or is drawn to a specific emotion when it comes to you right now, but is instead allowing a space of like openness to feel things through. But it does allow a good energy to have like growth come forward, right? Because the Fool is wanting to have this new beginning come ahead. We're wanting to be in a place of flow, in a place of opportunity. We're not really looking to be in a place of restriction. We're instead just kind of allowing things to flow forward. So this can kind of say, instead of putting ourselves in a box and saying that our emotions need to be this or our emotions need to be that, we instead allow ourselves to just be in this place of flow of like allowing the different emotions to flow through us rather than just sitting in one and needing it to be a particular thing. So I would say the growth energy that's coming forward here is the openness in terms of their emotions towards you, and we see it heading in a good direction. The Nine of Pentacles is admiration, so it's coming forward here of enjoying you as you, recognizing your energy for your energy. And then when we also have the Wheel of Fortune coming forward here as well, it's wanting to recognize you in a good light, of wanting to kind of feel an openness, feel a pull, feel something is divinely guided when it comes to moving forward and when it comes to connecting. So I do see a good energy coming forward here in terms of them wanting to be in a place that is a little bit more expressive, open, free flowing, connecting, right? It's like they are looking to shift into something that is a little bit more stable within inside of themselves for like exploration of feelings. So I wouldn't say that they're in a place of like only feeling love or only feeling lust, or, you know, there's not really in a place of labeling it when it comes to the Seven of Cups. It's more to say that they are maybe breaking down some more barriers emotionally when it comes to you and allowing this desire of admiration to kind of be the leading factor in wanting more. And they're feeling this openness when it comes to like the universe here with the Wheel of Fortune, of it being like more of an okay time to explore things and feeling more a sort of sense of flow to connect, to explore things, and just feeling like there is a divine element of feeling okay and stable now, to be in a place of like desire for you. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 74. 74, you'd like to know, was he trying to connect with you when he was standing there? Let us see. All right. So I would say yes, based on this combination. The Ace of Cups is a card of an offering, so wanting to connect, wanting to see some sort of flow, wanting to be in a place of offering goodwill and good energy. And when we see that idea coming forward here of the Knight of Wands, it's kind of like a passion in the moment sort of flow. If something happens to happen, then we will be in a place to express ourselves. If it doesn't happen to pick up, well, you know, Four of Swords, at least we took the chance, at least we tried, right? Now the Five of Cups can say that there is something of even a longing when it comes to it, wishing that they would have said something, wishing that they would have taken an action, but they're in a place here of the King of Swords, trying to be incredibly logical when it comes to creating that flow, or trying to be incredibly logical when it comes to taking action. So I see them being in a place of like having you standing beside you as like an opportunity to try to connect, but because they were trying to read the room and trying to figure things out, they didn't take things any further, and now they're kind of in a place of saying, well, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have gone and, you know, taken the flow, taken the action, to be able to connect, to be able to make something happen here. So I would say yes based on this combination. So let's go ahead and see thoughts and feelings during yesterday's shift. All right. So When we have the Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, we're in a place of thinking about how we can offer some sort of communication, connection, stability. We're wanting to be in a place of offering more. And when we have this Three of Wands, we're looking out to see where is the opportunity that we can go ahead and do so. So based on this combination, I see them having thought about how can I go ahead and connect with you? What signs can I give you? What signals? What way can I put out the energy here to say, here I am, here is the what I'm looking for or wanting, I'm present, right? But feeling a little bit emotionally disconnected. When we have the Queen of Cups flop like that in the reverse, we're like a little bit emotionally unstable. So they can be in a place of having wanted to connect with you, create some sort of flow, have some sort of opportunity to be around you in a fun conversation with the Page of Wands. But the Queen of Cups can say maybe they were feeling a little bit like touch and go emotionally when it comes to now is the right time, or oh, now is the right topic, and just kind of feeling a little bit up in the air to the point where they were a little bit more hesitant to take action, but really thinking about how to connect with you, how to be in your energy, how to offer some sort of stability so it's not just for the moment sort of connections in terms of interacting, but how can we create some sort of Ace of Pentacles, rooted, structured energy here to be around each other and to create this opportunity of flow. So really wanting to connect and wanting to be in your energy here to kind of see where's the opportunity to move around, where's the opportunity to be around you, how can we see some sort of excitement. And then with the Three of Wands, trying to figure out how do you react to certain things that we do, right? And what can we anticipate in terms of moving forward. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, so if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 75. 75, you'd like to know. So why did he? Let us see. All right. So it is an element of like not necessarily moving on, but ready to create change in their life. When we have the Death card looking towards the Three of Wands, as well as with this Five of Cups, we don't want to be in a longing place of the past. We don't want to be in a longing place of what ifs. We instead want to be in a place where action can be taken. It can be like a self-nurturing thing with the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Two of Cups, where we're wanting to bring in a kind of care for self, bring in a unifying of self. Like we don't want to be in a place of longing for anything. We're looking to create change. So it can be like creating this point of like disconnecting so that they can find harmony within inside of themselves, because this Two of Cups wants to, as much as we need to recognize it as a card of two people, it is a card of one self and one higher self, or one self and one like internal self. And so it's looking like they're trying to create harmony within inside of themselves, and Queen of Pentacles care for themselves, have stability within inside of themselves, so that they can look for Three of Wands, anticipation and growth for beyond, rather than being in a place of longing for the past, right? With this Five of Cups and a shoulda, coulda, woulda, if I had done this, if I had done that, right? We're not looking to be in that energy. We're looking to be in the place of creating change and opportunity for ourselves. So it may not necessarily be that they're moving on completely from yourself, as much it is more so they're looking to just create harmony in their life, and to move away from the idea of longing for things outside of themselves. That's more so what I see for this energy. So it seems like they're detaching so that they're not in a place of longing, rather than completely having moved on. So let's go ahead here for 76. 76, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings of you today. Let us see. So it seems like I have to cough here. 1 second. I don't know why my throat was closing up there. All right, so it seems like they're in a place of a little bit of confusion here when it comes to you, or just feeling conflicted today. When we have the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords, this is feeling like there's differences in connecting. They're wanting to overcome that. Six of Wands, they're wanting to think about how they can be successful when it comes to interacting with you, being around you, connecting with you. But the idea of the Five of Cups is kind of looking towards the past, as to seeing where something is maybe not changed, or seeing if something is different in the past than it was in the present moment, or kind of just being in a place of maybe even longing for the past. It's like not recognizing what we have in the present moment, or not recognizing some sort of opportunity. We're only looking at maybe the negatives of the situation. And so it seems like they're kind of in a place here of thinking about all the different options, Seven of Cups, all the different avenues that something could take. But because they feel like there is some sort of difference here in terms of how the two of you are connecting, they're feeling disconnected, or they're feeling kind of in a longing for where something was different, where something felt better, something felt more together here with this Three of Cups. And so it seems like they're thinking about all these different options, but having a hard time in thinking about how we can create them in the present moment, and more so longing for a past way that was a little bit more easier, and just thinking about the kind of a conflict in terms of the differences between the two of you. Five of Wands, Five of Swords comes forward as a you versus I, difference in energy, difference in directions, challenge in interacting. and they're thinking about Six of Wands, how they want to overcome that. But Seven of Cups can just say, I don't know how. I don't know how to make this happen. I don't know how to create that flow. I don't know how to create that opportunity. And it just kind of makes things a little bit difficult when it comes to connecting and being able to make something happen successfully. If we don't know how to make it flow, how to make it happen, it just kind of makes things feel a little bit stuck. So I see them feeling challenged, feeling maybe even a longing or missing energy for the past, and feeling confused here with the Seven of Cups as to how they can maybe move something forward or find the avenue that's going to be successful here when it comes to interacting and connecting. So that's what I would say. Let's go on and see, what does he want you to know? So he wants you to know that he wants some sort of new start, but he's feeling very challenged when it comes to connecting, and also feeling like he doesn't really want to be vulnerable to a degree. Temperance energy coming forward with the Lovers says that we want flow, we want the option of connecting, and we want some sort of opportunity here to feel at peace or balanced energy in the present moment. But the Four of Pentacles makes that really difficult because we don't really want to open up in certain ways, and we don't really want to be in a place of like giving. We don't want to overextend ourselves. And when we have the Five of Pentacles come forward, where we're feeling a challenging energy and connecting, it makes even, you know, being in a sense of like friendship, unity, partnership, it makes all of that very difficult because we don't know how to put ourselves out there if we're feeling like there's just going to be a challenge, or there's going to be distance, or there's going to be a difficulty when it comes to overcoming some sort of energy between the two of you. So I see them being in a place here of saying, I want to have a new direction. I want to have peace. I want to have flow. I want to be able to find out the choice that makes things feel like it just flows forward. But right now I'm at a place where I don't really know how to open myself up. I don't really know how to connect. I don't really know how to make something happen here and to create that opportunity to flow, because I'm feeling very challenged when it comes to connecting just in general, and feeling very challenged when it comes to opening myself up. So that's what I would say here with this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 77. 77, you'd like to know current thoughts and feelings. Let us see. All right, so 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands is I feel very conflicted when it comes to connecting, taking action, or just kind of overburdened with life in general here. The 10 of Wands is I've got maybe too many things on my plate, or I feel too much of the weight of trying to take action or trying to do something, trying to make something happen on my plate, and I feel responsible, the Emperor. So this is them thinking that it's a little bit more difficult to take action or do something or create the flow than what they would like, and they're feeling kind of pushed out when it comes to maybe the opportunity of happiness here. The 10 of Cups wants to have happiness, it wants to have flow, it wants to have connection, but when we are in this place here of the 10 of Wands, it can really be difficult to get to that 10 of Cups because it's a bunch of steps in order to get there, right? And everything kind of piles up on each other. It's not just as simple as like, oh, here we are, happiness, right? So it seems like they're feeling the weight of needing to take action, feeling the weight of distance, feeling the weight of connection, or the differences between the two of you when it comes to maybe energy levels or taking action. Sure, we have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, which are both fire sign energies, so it can say to a degree or level that the two of you are somewhat on the same page, but the Emperor is very much about rooted structure. It can be my way or the highway. It could mean also they're focused on work work or other aspects of life, like work, their own personal stability. Versus the Queen of Wands is more of a passion, a flow, going with our feelings, right? We're following what we feel called to do. We're following what we desire to do. We're calling or feeling like they should approach us, right? The Queen of Wands is a card of attraction, so pulling things in. And the Emperor is a card of action, right? So taking action to move forward towards, which can bring forward more of that pressure here with the Ten of Wands. So kind of feeling like they are in a place where they feel the responsibility to take action to make something happen, but they also feel like that same idea kind of makes them feel overburdened or makes them feel like there's just another thing on their plate that it kind of is a little bit difficult, even though they feel a passion or a pull or an excitement towards you. So that's what I would say with this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, 78. Let's go ahead and dive in. You'd like to know, what is your karma in this life? This might be a little bit of a loaded question when it comes to, um, yeah, it might just be a little bit of a loaded question where we might not get all of the information. All right. So it seems like you have some karma when it comes to partnerships. It's not just in love in general, but just like partnerships overall, working together with other people. There seems to be some karma that you need to work through there. The Chariot wants to move forward towards success, but the Lover's card needs to choose the right direction. So this could say that you have some karma when it comes to choosing the people that you surround yourself by that you have to work through. You have some karma maybe comes to life choices just in general of choosing the things that you're passionate about, or kind of creating resistance, Seven of Wands, instead of allowing yourself to commit to a particular direction that could be beneficial for you. Maybe we commit only to things that we're passionate about, and that kind of creates a bit of blockages in certain ways, shapes, and forms. We also have with the Emperor here as well some sort of deal with authority. There could be here with this King of Swords, Seven of Wands, of maybe having a hard time in certain ways with authority, or having hard times when it comes to stepping into this authority position. And so there could be some need to work through that. When we have this King of Wands come forward, there could be elements of confidence that you have to work through. The King of Wands to me is a very unapologetic, I'm here, I'm present, I'm going after the things that I'm looking for, and I'm confident about doing so. So there could be maybe with the Emperor involved some sort of headstrong aspect that you need to work through, or just having more of like a confident direction in life, going ahead and being in a place of pursuit and being confident about your pursuits. Could be some karma there to work through as well. The King of Swords can be a card of focus and mental clarity, but then the Nine of Swords is a card of confusion and illusions and allowing worries to get the better of us. So this could be needing to work through and gain some more mental clarity when it comes to moving forward, needing to not allow anxieties to get the better of you, and just kind of working forward after your desires in a logical way, step-by-step way in terms of moving yourself forward, instead of being in a place where you are maybe allowing worries to get the better of you, hold you back, and stop you from going after your journey. So I would say the elements that are coming forward here in terms of possible karmas is karma in partnership, karma about authority, either listening to authority or stepping up into authority positions, confidence, going after the things that you want, or maybe even being overconfident to certain degrees, right? Finding the balance in between things. um, Being in a place of logic, going after and looking for, and being in a place of like saying, here's how I need to get things done and going after it, versus being in a place of anxiety and overthinking, or allowing worries to kind of get the better of you when it comes to moving forward. That's the energy that I see coming ahead as possible karmas when it comes to this lifetime. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal reading here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. So let's go ahead here with 79. 79, you'd like to know, has deep thoughts of yourself. Let us see. All right, so I would say yes based on this combination. It seems like when it comes to the idea of starting new, it has brought up the thought of thinking of you. When we have the Ace of Cups coming forward with the Eight of Cups, we're wanting to be in a place of having newness in life. We're wanting to have joy, we're wanting to have excitement, we're wanting to have some sort of point of flow. And so when it comes to the style of combination here, the Hierophants can be a reflection of thinking about the things that they commit themselves to, the energies that they find themselves in, the directions that they find themselves in, and kind of wanting to be in a place here of maybe offering more in life or having more come forward towards them in life. And when that energy comes forward, it seems like they brought up the thought of yourself. Now, when we have the Ace of Swords, or I should say, the Three of Swords come forward, there is a lot of worrying energy when it comes to moving ahead or the different directions and options in life. So, this could say that as much as they were thinking about you with new directions and new beginnings and new opportunities when it comes to moving forward in their life, it also brought forward elements of worry when it comes to connecting, creating flow, and figuring out the patterns that they find themselves fall in or the commitments that they find themselves in. And the Ten of Pentacles coming forward to the Two of Swords, it's kind of like a reflection on how they want to find themselves move forward for a longer period of time, what they want to see themselves connect with, how they want to see some sort of energy move forward in their life. So I see this energy coming forward here as yes, they have thought about you. It comes forward as like a reflection of the good and bad in their life and how they're looking for change and looking for new energy to come forward, but also feeling worry about new directions and new energy rather than it just being a simple aspect of creating change. So let us see what are the message cards. We have, I'm grateful for your presence in my life. So I take this as the idea of like, I'm grateful for the thought of you when it comes to new beginnings and moving forward in new ways. I'm grateful for your energy, but I can't right now really reflects this idea that they have other things going on that are kind of taking their attention. They need to work through these patterns. They need to figure things out rather than it just being something that they can say, yes, I'm ready right now to go ahead and move forward in life. We also have I'll keep your number saved. And so this comes forward of like the idea of I'll reach out to you when I am ready rather than having you reach out to them or you trying to make something happen. We also have I sent you some signs, and so this can come forward in one way or another. It can be quite literal signs from them. It can be things to kind of read it inside the in between the lines when it comes to maybe some things that they've posted or directions that they've taken, right? They're just trying to say that they've reached out energetically. And then we also have the card deception come forward. And so deception can be the idea that not all is what it seems. So I feel like this is working together with the I sent you some signs card of saying that, you know, I've tried to reach out in one way, even if I'm not reaching out in another. I kind of see that sort of energy coming forward here through this combination. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. For sure. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 8080. You'd like to know when will they reach out? Let us see. All right, so we do have a lot of wands coming forward here, which is a quicker paced energy, wanting something to happen sooner, being passionate to create some sort of flow of energy and to allow movement to come forward. So this is definitely looking a lot quicker rather than later. When we have the Six of Wands coming forward, it indicates that they want to be successful. So as much as they're in a place of passion to take action, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, where they're kind of looking to strike, the idea of the Six of Wands is saying we don't want to take action unless we're confident that something's for sure going to move forward. So with this energy coming ahead, I would say you're looking anywhere from 1 to 6 weeks time. It's not a definitive of waiting till Tuesday that this energy is going to come forward. They're wanting to be in a place of confidence that the action is going to be taken, confidence that the opportunity is going to be there. And so the King of Cups does not want to be in a place where their emotions are going to be up in the air or their emotions are going to kind of lead them astray. They want to be in a place that's going to allow the best possible outcome to, come forward and to have that structure, have that flow, have that success come ahead here. So I would say that you're looking within 1 to 6 weeks time, 1 week's time at the earliest, 6 weeks time at the latest. So let's go ahead with the message cards. We have I miss your voice. So they're wanting to be in your energy, wanting to connect with you, wanting to talk to you. I'm happy being with you. There's the passion, the energy of the wands, the excitement to be around you or to be in your energy. And then we also have your voices in my head, which is another card of talking, wanting to connect, to be in your energy, be able to have conversation and flow with you. So I see this energy of them wanting to connect, wanting to have flow, wanting to have conversation, but very much being in a place of saying, I don't want to have it be something that goes wrong, hits the ego in a wrong way, or has something that just kind of flops. We instead want to be in a place that's going to allow that flow to come forward and to be in a place where we can express ourselves and see, the good kind of pick up from here, that passion or wands energy really starts to move itself forward. So that's what I see coming ahead here. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So this is the last call to have a reading done on today's live. I will only be on the live for the next maybe 3-ish minutes here. So if you'd like to have a personal reading, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. But this is the last call for this morning's live.